Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill. I'm Mr. Deadman, and here in this video, we're going to be talking about BAND-MAID and talk about the song Bubble, one of my favorite BAND-MAID songs. Now, I don't always talk about BAND-MAID. Normally, I talk about Love Bites, Nemophila, Baby Metal, whatever. If you like this sort of topics, feel free to hang around this channel. If you like this topic here, press the like button, share it, and subscribe. And let's get into this here. Now, the point of this video is to talk about, what the song means, a little, kind of bring up some interesting things about the song. So let's start with the interesting things about the song first. So this was a single that was released, I believe their sixth single, and it was released in January 16, 2019. Around this same time, they had Glory was released. Glory was a single that was used for Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains. Bubble was released, was actually written, inspired by the manga Perfect Crime. Now, I'm not familiar with that manga, and as one would probably imagine, being that it was inspired by the manga and that it was kind of written for it, it was also used as the theme song for Perfect Crime for the drama series. Okay. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. Now, there is a magazine thing, Me. They had this to say about about Bubble. Okay, they said at first Bubble seems more relaxed. The catchy beginning, however, is a blast. But give it a minute. The playful track mixes slow parts with sudden adrenaline outbursts, and this roller coaster leaves a strong impression during the first playback. Generally speaking, the consistently changing rhythm and memorable choruses and overall structure of the track make Bubble the most intriguing entry of these four new songs, and that's a reference to, like I said, there's two singles that were released, right? There's Bubble around this time. There's Bubble, which had Smile on it, and there's Glory, which had Hide and Seek on it. So these four new, at the time, new BAND-MAID songs came out, and that's what that little snippet from the article was referenced about. And I kind of feel kind of similar to that, though not really. I kind of disagree with certain things that it's not, well, in that I wonder if they take an issue with how slow it is of some slow parts. I think this is a great song. Bubble is a fantastic song if you like that sort of blues sound. In fact, let's get into the sound here. Let's get into it of the song. I mean, right away from the beginning, you have this slick intro from Konami. It has a bright tone that sounds hopeful. It sounds promising. Okay, all right. And I think that hopefulness is emphasized by the silence that is in this song. There is a quiet part of this song. There's a more kind of heaviness to the song emotionally. You could feel it, right? You feel it when you hear that song. There's a bright tone, but then there's some serious stuff going on, and just not even getting to the lyrics, just in the music by itself. Then you have the verse. The verse begins, Psyche sings, and her beautiful voice is masked by a thin layer of distortion. And to me, that kind of sounds like she's trying to tell you something that's important, but maybe she shouldn't. Maybe it's something a little too much for her, too emotional for her, too close to her. But what she's going to tell you is something you need to know and is important for you to know. Then, of course, the guitar and bass are coming in. And Misa's bass, man, is just wonderful. The build up in the song towards the chorus is just absolutely wonderful. I love the tone of it all. I mean, BAND-MAID is one of those bands where their tone is just perfect. It's iconic to them. I don't really see it ever really changing. They might kind of experiment here and there. There have been, I guess, recent releases that do seem a little bit more experimental at times, but still the tone is about the same, which is good. I mean, if you like a BAND-MAID song, you're probably going to like a BAND-MAID song that comes out later on, because the tone is going to be about the same. Might be a little bit heavier and structured a little bit different, but Though I would say with this song, though, the tone. There are a few BAND-MAID songs where the tone seems a little bit more like bluesy in nature. Like, so not as hard. Not the emphasis, the importance of being hard rock just isn't. It's not about that. It's more emotional too. This song seems very raw and emotional, even minimalist in a way, and I love that. I do like that when you go from the chorus back to the verse, that it's not the same copy and paste. In fact, you don't really get that with BAND-MAID songs. You get more gets added into the mix, which is nice. Otherwise, things get stale. Otherwise, right? What I really like about this song, though, is that second chorus. I believe it's the second one where it's like there's more emphasis on the emotion there, and that nice little bluesy sort of solo comes in. It's really nice there. The music video, which I'm sure you've seen already, is like homage to Queen's what do you call those drama, biodrama film, okay? Like all the way through, just paying tribute to Queen, which I believe was a huge inspiration for Konami. I believe so. I remember reading that. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I wouldn't be surprised, okay? Because just look at what they did with that music video. It was great. They like paid respects to Queen right there. Let's see anything else about this. Oh, you know, in the music video, it makes it seem as if like the song is about Psyche and Miku, and that there might be some conflict there. I don't know if that relationship conflict sort of stuff. I think that's really just for the video. I don't think there's any real conflict or anything like that. Lyrically speaking, the song, to me, this is how I interpret it. Okay, obviously, if you disagree, let me know in the comments and how you feel what the lyrics mean to you. But lyrically, this song, Bubble, is about losing someone close, someone that was so close, that was important to your heart, to one's heart. But that person is gone now, and all was left is a memory. The memory and the emotions, and it's living in the person's heart, living in your heart. And maybe there was a point in the relationship where things could have healed in a way. Maybe there was a line about if sharing and licking wounds together is so cheesy, then where is the real meaning? So in that line there, I'm thinking, okay, there was a chance where things could have healed, things could have repaired, maybe, but that just didn't happen. In fact, we are in this song, we are already done with that relationship, but we're still kind of, well, I guess we're not done, right? Like the two have distanced themselves for various reasons, but the memory still remains. The emotions are still heavy. There is a constant reference in Bubble, in this song, to a dream, to a dream state. And then a line that says, nothing is perfect forever. So you had perfection when y'all were together, when these two were together, and it was great, but then something happened. Something happened there. And it just drifted apart. There is some lines about a written contract, something. Maybe it was and life being seen like as a dice and a chance. Maybe it was something that the other did that just drove them away. It caused a big divide. And it just seemed kind of unexplained. It seemed like the reason why they were split up, when they had they had something that was good, but something contractual, something outside, something professional, had them drift apart, which is sad because they had something that was so good together, but I guess it wasn't all that important compared to anything else. So now that the relationship is done, now is the time for the person who's singing about this, who's telling you about this, Psyche telling you about this. Remember how I said that I think her voice, when she used that distortion layer, it's kind of like she's trying to tell you something that's raw to her, important to her, but it might be too vulnerable for her, but you got to hear it. I think it's that. All right. Now, I'm not sure if this song is about anything that Psyche was going through personally or anything. I'm not sure about that, but by looking at the lyrics, that's what I see. I see a relationship that was once good, once perfect, close to perfect, but the two drifted apart due to some sort of professional reason, and obviously the person we're hearing isn't over it, even though the relationship is done, and is trying to move on in their own way. Take another chance. Life is like dice. Now, like I said, this is one of my favorite songs from BAND-MAID. Let me know what you thought about this song. What do you think about this interpretation of the lyrics? And let me know if there's also other interesting little facts about the song that, well, I should know, and maybe others should know. With that said, I'll take it easy.